This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GameTap.com, GoDaddy.com, Ask.com,
and McDonald's of Jamaica, man. Happy Meals with the toy bongs, yeah.
Toy bongs not to be smoked by kids under 12.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put ear in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hi, welcome to Diggnation, episode number 121. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com, that's digg.com.
2 G's, don't forget the second G. Some people do.
And then you're just
porn
on
site.
dig.com. That's horrible.
Porn site.
It's horrible. It's
Disney's.
disturbing. It's disturbing.
Disney Entertainment Group, I think is what it is.
Well, we're back here in San Francisco.
Yes.
And we're drinking Sapporos. Back to beers.
Hi.
Back to business.
Yes. We were in Japan a while ago. Let's go back to Japan.
All right. See how easy that was? Because I love Japan. I had such a blast.
We had a blast. We didn't go to any of the the massage places.
No, we did. The
Oh, we
Thai
did.
place.
Ooh,
Remember that Thai
it
place?
wasn't Thai.
I was just telling somebody that story.
Oh, they kicked
We're like,
our ass.
we're kicking our ass, and then they leave, and we both sit up, and we look at each other, and we're like, what the fuck? And then they come back, and we go back down.
So we were laying like across from each other in the hall. And first of all, you walk in and you look at the picture on the outside, and there's like this picture of this foot getting worked by some beautiful women's hands. Like,
Way worked.
And by women, I mean some woman's hands. And there was like
Yep.
pushing in, and we're like, oh, that's what we need. So we went in, we're like,
Yeah.
2. And there's this beautiful girl at the front desk, and she's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then
These two dudes
come
come
out.
out.
They're like, back here. But they said it, we didn't
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
what they're saying.
Blah, 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 blah. And we're like,
Dude, they kicked our asses.
they were like punching our legs, and we're like,
punching,
what the
no,
fuck?
seriously, socking our legs, wrapping us with hot towels.
Dude, my favorite part was I'm literally taking this and like going, geez, this is not fun. And I'm like, Kevin's the exact opposite, having the same thing. And all of a sudden I hear this, there's a little bit of pain. That's what Kevin says. That's a direct quote from Kevin. He goes, there's a little bit of pain.
And the guy's like,
He was like, blah, 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 blah. And then they both get up at the same time because they're just talking to each other like, you know, they're
they
like,
went,
hey,
to,
how's
they
your
went to
day
like
going?
smoke
Blah,
a
blah, blah.
cigarette or something.
And they go to go get something, and literally we both sit up.
and we're just like, what?
And we're like, what the? And then they come back and we're like, we're gonna go back.
Exactly, we're sleeping.
And I'm like, dude, we're fucking paying these people.
Dude, we got our
we
asses
could have
beat, but
easily
you know
said,
what?
like, you know what? No, keep the money. I'm done. That's ridiculous.
We were walking a lot, and our feet needed to be rubbed. I was hoping it
Not
was
like
going to
that.
be 2 attractive, young, between the ages of 17 and 23-year-old.
How could you not?
Yes.
Ugh. Anyway, so maybe
17's
we'll
legal,
go
though.
back. Maybe
17's
we'll go
legal.
back so we can find that shit out.
17's legal.
All right. Okay.
I think so.
That's good. Good to know. All right. How about we get into the show, shall
do
we?
it.
All right.
All right. First story of the day, clueless flight. Oh, we're in San Francisco. First story of the day, clueless flight. I don't think we said that.
We did. But
Flight attendant to passenger, turn off that iPhone movie now. 3,638 people dug the story submitted by Cliffs of Osaka, Japan. It says
Cliffs of Osaka, Japan.
I know, this guy's awesome. By the way, I didn't return your cell phone. Sorry, Cliff. I'm trying to find them. I don't know where they are. Long story short, he sent us at Diggnation in our mailbox a bunch of fake, like, old Japanese cell phones. Like, not old, but new Japanese cell phones. The ones that flip sideways that are like TVs and shit.
Oh, cool.
Like fake ones, like plastic mock-ups. Because he
Okay.
wanted us to show them on the show. We moved offices. Like, we rebuilt the other side, and a bunch of stuff got shifted around. I can't find them
That's
now.
all right.
He sent me an email. He's like, where are they? And I was like,
That's
anyway.
all right. Don't worry about it.
So anyway, ATA Airlines flight attendant tried to get a passenger to turn off his iPhone because cell phones are not allowed to be used during flight. And he saw that the guy was watching a movie on there. The guy says to the airline attendant, hey, listen, this is an iPhone. It's in airplane mode. Have you heard of airplane mode? You know, this is mode where it turns off all cell phone capabilities.
Right.
I'm just watching a movie. And she's like, turn it off now. Turn it off now. And he's like, no, I'm watching a movie. It's in airplane mode. Look at the little airplane. Right?
Yeah,
It's in airplane
yeah.
mode. And she's freaking out. Basically, they land in Hawaii and he's detained. They have his ass detained because he wouldn't turn off his iPhone movie because she just doesn't understand what she's talking about. Anyway, he was
That
detained for a
sucks.
couple hours. They searched him. They probed him.
Well, but what, I mean, like, at the end of the day, well, first off,
Why is that funny?
devil's
Glenn?
advocate for a second. He was probably detained because he disregarded her
authority.
Right. It wasn't that it was that he was in the right or he was in the wrong.
Right.
He was clearly in the right. There's no reason to turn off a device that just plays movies, which is what it does in the airplane mode. The reason why he probably got detained was because you cannot not respect the authority of them because they're basically like the air police when the airline. Even though I've never had a situation. Have you ever been on a plane where somebody's been like up in like an airline person's face?
I almost did when I was flying back from freaking the UK. No, listen to this. Listen, I'm flying back from the UK.
Watching a movie on your iPhone.
No, I'm sitting there flying back on United, and they're like, and they give you all kinds of like good food and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I had some ice cream, and they brought the ice cream by, and I'm sitting there eating the ice cream, and all of a sudden I feel something in my mouth. I'm like biting down, I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, I chew on something, I spit it out. It's a piece of plastic. And I'm like, oh, and it's like in bits in my mouth, bits and pieces. So I take my towel, I spit it all into the thing. And then I'm like, what the hell? I call the flight attendant over. I'm like, can I get a different ice cream? She's like, oh, I'll get you a different ice cream, no problem. Didn't even care that I almost cut my mouth on this plastic. And then she comes back 10 minutes later and she's like, oh, I found out that it wasn't plastic, it's glass, because one of our dishes broke and it shot glass into the ice cream bowls. And I'm just like,
crap.
I honestly think I swallowed some of this stuff.
Well, you're alive.
Well, I'm still alive. But do you go home and when you shit, do you need through your poo looking for the glass? Because you're supposed to do that.
No, you do not.
They say when you swallow quarters and shit like that, that's what you're supposed to do. You did that,
Glenn
Glenn?
did it?
Yeah, Glenn.
Glenn, what happened? Why did you swallow a quarter? Secondly, you sifted through your poo?
You sift through it. You pinch and sift,
I love
right?
it. Glenn's like, yeah. Hold on. Funny story.
What happened?
What happened?
No, I was trying to be all cool in high school, showing people how to play quarters. I was a senior.
Okay,
quarters?
senior playing quarters.
So I didn't know how to play the game properly, and a guy threw a quarter into the shot glass, and I had beer in the shot glass.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and so you
thought to do the shot.
Yeah.
And
You thought
drank
it
the
meant
quarter.
you drink the quarter?
yeah.
And so did you have to sort and
Just
sift?
a
Stick?
Poker stick. Did you find it?
No.
No? You never found it?
After like 3 days.
You never found it, dude?
Oh my god!
There's
Do
still
you
a quarter in you,
ping
dude.
metal detectors now? You're like, oh, is that like an old injury or something?
That's a
I
quarter.
swallowed a bag of nickels when I was 12. Thought it'd be funny, but it really has actually impacted my life negatively ever since.
Anyway, I was hoping she would do something, like, hook me up with a first class ticket.
Well, you were sitting in business class, so that wouldn't have been that big of an upgrade.
I don't care. At least you get the soft ice cream there. Mine was frozen.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
They don't have like a soft serve dispenser
They
in the
do.
first class.
They
Maybe
do.
they do.
I've never been.
I've never been either.
I've never been. I hear it's a
amazing.
wonderful area.
It's amazing. All right, next story. Family Guy explains the Death Star flaw. Watch. 1,929 people dug the story submitted by Spooky07. Gizmodo.com. We've wondered why Darth Vader would allow such a gaping hole in the Death Star's defenses. And after years of tireless debate and study, now we know.
Did you watch this?
I have not. I saw the video.
Oh, you saw the video.
Hysterical.
Okay.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
That is fantastic. Terrific work. So no weaknesses at all, huh?
No.
I thought, here's the thing. Basically, Family Guy did the entire episode 4, A New Hope, from beginning to end, and brilliant.
I'm ashamed and embarrassed that neither of us have seen it. I'm a Family Guy fan, so are you.
I'll tell you why I didn't see it. When we were at Comic-Con, they were airing what I thought was the entire episode. Because I thought it was going to be just like a little take on it, sort of Robot Chicken style, and then they would go and do the other, something else. And so I thought I saw the whole thing, but really I only saw a little clip of it at Comic-Con. And so when it came out, I was like, oh, this is just probably a rerun or something, or now they're finally showing the episode I saw at Comic-Con.
Right.
But I didn't put 2 and 2 together that I haven't seen the whole thing. So I'm actually going to go back and watch it because now, after seeing the Death Star thing, it's
dude,
amazing. These guys are so freaking funny.
I'm going to BitTorrent
So
this.
fun. And this is the best Family Guy, because Family Guy, I really liked, and then it got kind of old.
Oh, same
and then
here.
Now it's just all I don't TiVo anymore.
You don't TiVo it anymore?
No, because it just got old, and I was like,
know, I
don't
felt
watch
the
it
same
anymore.
way.
But this is like their comedy to a T.
All right.
If I could see a spin-off show with just Quagmire, I'd be a happy man.
Yeah.
He saves that show.
I think
Anytime he comes out.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since you and I were both really into it when it first came out.
Because it was amazing.
Yeah.
Then it got canceled, and then I was excited because Futurama's coming out with a DVD pretty soon.
Oh, they
which
are?
I'm very excited. Yeah, a new movie.
I was a big fan of Futurama.
But anyway, so check it out. I don't know why it's Gizmodo, but Gizmodo.com, I guess, has the clip.
Yes. Next story, girls tricked into making out with monkeys. 1,237 people like the story. Submitted
High
by
quality news.
Pebbles 329. Imagine the surprise when their blindfolds were removed. Now this is a little freaky. It was one of those ones where I had to kind of just like, it's so weird you have to click on it.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the
You saw
beginning of it.
this?
I saw the beginning of it, and then I was like, I know where this is going. So I'm gonna
Right. So
stop.
basically, they tell the girls that they're
It's a
there for
lipstick.
auditions.
No, it's like a lipstick thing that they're trying to test the lips gloss.
Right. And so they have them make out with the
And they're like, have you ever done a kissing test before? And they're like, no, I haven't. And we're like, oh, okay. Well, it's a very standard scientific test called
Right.
a kissing test, where we hire attractive male models and you kiss them.
Oh shit. Hold on, I'll fast forward it. Here's the.
See, so they're testing.
She's cute.
Kissing our models to test
So they roll out the monkeys. And the sad thing is these girls get into it. They start giving like a little bit of tongue to the monkeys.
Really?
Yeah, dude, the monkeys start tonguing them back too. Like
No.
Yeah, the monkeys.
You're like, how did the lips taste? Well, it's very monkeyish.
Watch this, dude. Hold on. It gets worse. Oh!
Full cover. Well, here's the really weird thing. Monkeys are pretty good at French kissing. So the French thing, this is horrible. This is really horrible. That is disgusting. Oh, I saw somebody open their mouth.
I just don't know how.
Oh, vomit. I
I
think
know.
that's hysterical.
It's terrible.
Why?
You've done this. Not with not with monkeys, but you told me that you went to an audition once and you had to make out with girls.
Oh, yeah, as an actor.
Right.
Yes.
How does that work? Did they just like bring you in and they're like, I need you to make out with this woman?
Yeah, I got a call from my agent. I've probably told the story. I got a call from my agent. It was like, you have a commercial audition, bring gum or mints. And I was like, all right. And I showed up and it was for a UK Burger King commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing was hot model chick, me, make out with the model chick. And then as you're making out, you like move over to this big poster of a Whopper. And then you end up making out with the Whopper and she's all like, wait, I was just making out with you. It was fun.
That's
Very
cool.
nice. Acting.
So how many girls did you practice on that day?
Just one. I went in with just one girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although I'm sure that on the day of the shoot, you just do that from over and over and over again in multiple angles and stuff like that. Hey, there's some perks.
Yeah, there are perks.
Perks. Definitely perks.
So too bad for those girls.
Yes,
and girls,
the monkeys.
be
Good.
careful.
Good job. All right, next story. Great Smart. How to boost your IQ by 10 points. 867 people like the story, submitted by our bidder of coal. Cool. a bidder of biter of cool. Whatever. A person's IQ was thought to be fixed. A person's IQ was thought to be a fixed commodity, largely determined by genetics. But is your IQ really set in stone, or can you cheat a few extra points? So this is sort of like a list of things that you can do to increase your IQ. I don't know if I would say that this is things, I mean, it's sort of daily basis-y, you know what I mean? Some of them are actually kind of surprising.
Do you do any of this stuff though?
No, God, no.
Me neither.
Well, except that, like, game on.
Right?
Turn your PC on.
We're there.
Modern games are great for making your mind work at amazing speeds.
Strategy games in
And it gives
there.
your brain a chance to think strategically, and it keeps it working. Did you play Portal at all?
No. Good?
Beyond mesmerizing.
Was it a strategy game?
You get a gun. It's a first-person shooter, but you get a gun, and you can shoot one orange portal, and you can shoot one blue portal. Wherever you shoot, when you walk in the blue portal, you come out the orange portal, and vice versa. So then it's a puzzle game of trying to get to the exit.
That's fun.
Yeah, so you can like stand on the thing that opens a door, you can shoot a blue portal, shoot an orange portal, jump through, and then you drop from the ceiling of the other place. Dude, mind-blowing.
Sweet.
And this also goes into this. Spin it, right? So it says, if you want to be Da Vinci or Edison, keep a sketch diary. Imagine seeing an object from every angle and sketch the views afterwards. So thinking in perspectives, I guess, really helps a lot. And there's a really good, there's a good list. Some of them are like, you got to be kidding me. Turn on. Recent UK study found that watching The Weakest Link for 30 minutes a day improves your IQ by 6 points. 6 points is fucking long.
That's pretty long.
Especially when you're
Pretty
the
good.
top echelon like me and you,
Yeah, thank
maybe
you.
Glenn.
Prager's
here. So it's a really cool list of things to be able to, pump up your, multitask?
Detox. Avoid caffeine. And like smoking, caffeine also prevents absorption of key vitamins. I didn't know that.
Replace coffee or tea with water.
Well, I disagree with this one.
Well, but it's not talking about the offset of like a ginseng or something that helps you think.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a good list. Sit up straight, close your mouth. What? Good posture affects your state of mind.
I was thinking about doing classes on meditation.
Meditation class?
Have you ever done that?
Yeah. Well, like at the end of yoga classes and stuff.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, there's actual classes you can go to and sit down and learn like full-blown meditation.
No, I haven't really thought.
Sounds
about doing
interesting.
Vipassana.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Really?
that. Good pasta, is that what you said? But pasta?
You like pasta?
Vipassana.
Vipassana.
Vipassana's a good style, yeah.
Glenn is the most like new agey guy we have working at.
Yes. Yeah. Most definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Which is no, we're not slamming you.
It's good.
I've got the ear bead
Ear bead? No.
for acupuncture.
What the hell? Let me see.
Little.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah.
Weird.
It's basically like a little Band-Aid that has a bead in it.
Yeah.
And you push it and it activates that pressure point, the acupuncture point. Interesting. So you did that at acupuncture. The lady did it for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Ear beads. So now you know it. Ear beads are not just for the decorative.
I tried
appearance.
acupuncture once.
Really? I want
Yeah.
to try it.
You know, it was interesting because she put a bunch of needles in me, like matrix styles,
Yeah, that's acupuncture.
and it was I didn't feel any different. I
What were you
don't think I had a
going
good.
for? What were you going for?
I just said, do me up, like just like.
So you got to go on with a very specific.
No,
thing.
I did. I said a lot of stress at work. Need to just like want to feel good.
Release. I need sexual release.
I need happy.
However, how happy time ending? Is there a point you can put a thing where I ejaculate myself?
Is there a
That'd be
lotion
great if she's
snap
like,
involved?
all right, here we go. Yeah. All right, that's it. You can go.
That would be terrible.
That would be amazing.
All right.
Next
so
story.
good luck with that. Next story. This one I thought probably isn't our typical story, but it's important that we do one of these. People have been watching long-term hardcore Diggnation people.
Yeah.
Know that I like to every once in a while keep it real and give good advice for what people should be doing.
And
30.
you should say that for people who've just started watching the show,
Right.
not for the people who actually.
I'm just
watch.
saying they know. 30 frugal gift ideas to show someone you appreciate them. 692 people dug the story submitted by Cool Enigma. That was Enigma there for a second.
It's a nice, cool enema.
Cool Enigma. What do you do to get someone to show that you appreciate them? Didn't read that right.
Hello.
But you don't want to spend a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, you can just buy about anything for a person, but those of us on limited budgets, you have to show them you appreciate them with a little creativity. And I agree. I think that some of the best gifts are the ones that aren't a lot of money, but
I
show that
agree
you think.
wholeheartedly, yeah.
So just cover a few things that you can possibly do. Think about this. When was the last time you gave your mom a gift?
A while ago, unfortunately.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
I got my mom flowers recently for her birthday. She thought it was cool.
That's good.
So let's mention a few of them. Frame yourself a picture of you with them and give it to them.
That's nice.
Lotion or bath oils,
Okay.
a nice pin, gourmet coffee with a personalized mug,
That's good. That's good.
a journal, a nice beautiful journal to keep their little
I'm a
thoughts
little tired
in.
of that. I've given a lot of that blank paper.
A burned CD with the person's favorite songs. Don't know why you would do that. They already have the songs. Dumb gift.
Well,
They already have the songs.
some people don't buy CDs.
Mixtapes are stupid. Mixtapes are so sixth grade. Fair.
Well, nobody has a tape deck. Let's
Soup
get going.
mixes or cookie mixes in nice clear jars.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Personalized T-shirt.
Nice. Yeah. No, I did that for my dad. I made a sweatshirt for his new. We had a new house in La Jolla.
Stationery and stamps.
Stationery stamps. Did that for my mom. Made personalized stationery for her. Yeah.
Unlubricated condoms. So
You made that up.
I just made that up. Sorry.
This is why you should
Who
never
buys
be allowed
those?
to make.
Who buys those? You know it's rough.
All
it's
right,
just like,
look,
it's like
not time, not
Okay,
time,
sorry.
not time. That's bedtime. This is talk time.
Talk time. Jams and jellies.
Especially when you're like, yes, I gave my mom flowers. Who buys unlubricated condoms? Seriously, folks, that just popped into my head.
Dude, that's what this show is all about. It's about whatever
I
pops into your head.
Oh,
21 jams and jellies.
Jams and jellies is not bad, especially if you make the jam or jelly. That's some jam and jelly. Good bread.
Good bread.
Books.
Homemade bread. Homemade bread's a good idea.
Yeah.
When was the last time you gave somebody homemade bread?
Probably never. I've never made bread.
What?
Why
You've
is
never
it?
made bread? Dude, you've never broken bread with anyone.
I've broken bread. I've just never made it and then broke it.
Dude, you gotta make and break bread. Come on.
That's a lot of carbs. So I'm saying.
Listen, you go.
Fuck that
Everyone
shit.
knows what I'm talking. Prager, you made. Prager's of course.
Prager's
made
not made bread. Come on.
Prager, you made bread. Thank
All
you.
right, let's-
Prager has a bread maker. Of
You are-
course he
Kevin,
does.
you are proving my point
What?
as to why you should never make bread.
Last one, shaving kit.
All right, good. That's a good kid. All right, next story. Scientists invent 30-year continuous powered laptop battery. 4,362 people dug the story, submitted by Dannon. Your next laptop could have a continuous battery that lasts for 30 years
don't
without a
want
single
this.
recharge.
I don't want this.
Well, it's because it actually runs on dying babies.
Right, it's gonna fry your nuts is what it's gonna do. I always think every time we do Diggnation, and I was talking to Gary about this last week, that you're frying your nuts.
I
as we do an
agree. I
episode.
agree. This is
Like right now,
this
your
is the
nuts are
only
hot.
time that I have. The good news is it's only when I come up here to do this that I have this. But let's talk about a battery that lasts 30 years, shall we?
Yes.
30-year battery. You'd think it's nuclear? Not nuclear.
Water powered.
Not water powered. It's based on electrons slamming into beta emissions.
So nuclear.
Sort of. It's not theoretically nuclear. There's no fission or fusion or
Right.
chemical process.
Okay.
So it's like electrons passing through two types of material. The bottom line is this shit's never going to be in a laptop.
Right.
I mean, it'll be in a laptop maybe in 2052 when we also have soda cans that can be,
Self-chilling.
self-chilling
Those are
soda
coming out.
cans that don't also never empty. You know what I mean? We're in the future here. We're talking future. Now we're beyond self-cooling. We're into self-making. So I read stuff like this and I go, this is somebody who's trying to grab a headline, right? Because no way does this mean that there is a 30-year continuous power battery for a laptop coming in any time soon. This is them saying, hey, a new type of battery came out.
No.
Hey, it could last for a long time. Let's make people talk about it by saying, look what scientists just invented.
This is what I hate. I agree with you 100%. And the thing I hate most is right now, they show, in the article, shows a picture of a battery with like a sudden burst on it, like something's happening in the battery.
Yeah.
In reality, this is in a lab. The battery is about the size of 2 houses.
Yep.
And they're drawing a little bit of current off, and they're like, hook it up to the laptop, hook it up. They hook it up, and they're like, look, it's charging the laptop.
I don't even
and it's
think
like the
it
size
ever,
of a house.
I don't think it had anything to do with a laptop. I think
Yeah, but
it-
you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna take forever to get it down to like something we can actually use.
yeah, it is.
I'm tired of there's too many stories about like we cured cancer. You know,
I know, we did a
like,
story about
we did a
curing
story that
AIDS.
AIDS has been cured, cancer's been cured. We have laptop batteries that last forever, and
What the news people suck.
It's just like this stuff. It's not real.
I know.
It's out there, and yes, the announcements have been made, but to actually see it come to market is going to take forever.
I know. Well, that's what we should do. We should make a decree that we're never going to talk about shit that happens in the lab. We're only going to talk about stuff that happens in real life that you can go down to the store and get.
No, because there's too much
I know,
cool
there's too
shit
many
that
good
happens
stuff
in
to
the
talk
lab.
about.
There needs to be a
I
website.
remember
The Invisible Cloak was another one.
I know. I was
We want
excited
that.
about the Invisible
we want
Cloak.
That. I want that.
Yes.
Listen,
I
you know what we
do
need?
too.
There needs to be a website. Here's a great Web 2.1 idea for all the budding entrepreneurs out there. Website, 2 lists. 1, shit that just got announced.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And the second list is things that actually just hit the market that had been previously announced. Because I want to know like what just hit the store shelves like that I was excited about 5 years ago. Like maybe there was something like that little rack that you can put in your closet that saves space because you drop down the hook and like you can fold 4 times as many clothes in there.
Oh, the
You've
tie?
seen that. Fucking,
Or the tie rack, the
No.
spinning tie thing?
that's awesome too.
I
But
agree.
the problem is you have to change the batteries on that. They don't have one that's.
Not anymore! 30 years
30
of continuous batteries.
That's what I want is a 30-year tie rack.
It's gonna be a tie rack that'll spin till you don't have a neck.
How many ties do you have?
3, 4, 10.
7. I have about
remember.
4 or 5.
I have more
Prayer
than that, but
ties?
some that I don't use at
I have
all.
a bunch, but I never wear them.
Yeah.
Glenn
That's very
ties.
same friend.
2.
2, that's good. All right, last story. Let's kick it up a notch.
Second Earth found.
Speaking of shit we can visit today.
I didn't even plan this way, dude. It's like, what's the next story? Oh, we found second home, basically. It's our last story of the day.
I love it. Love
Second
it, love it,
Earth
love it.
found 20 light years away. 4,622 people dug the story submitted by Bonehan.
Bonehan?
Bonehan. Scientists have discovered a warm and rocky second Earth circling a star, a find they believe dramatically boosts the prospects that we are not alone.
Hey!
Here it is.
Second Earth.
It's a second Earth.
Hey, dude, it's like that show Earth 2.
Here's what they're saying.
Sci-Fi Channel?
Didn't see
Anybody? Done.
Measurements of the planet's.
All right, let's get some stats on
Okay,
this bad
we
bitch.
got stats. We got stats. We got measurements.
Oxygen?
1.5 times the size of our current home planet.
That's very nice. Bigger is better.
Orbits close to the sun.
Ahula ula, as they say.
Only problem: a year is only 13 days, so a lot of quick cycles, like hot, cold, winter.
Hot, cold, winter, summer. Hot, cold, winter, summer. Hot, cold, winter, summer. It's a very
That would
weird.
suck ass. You're like, what's
very-
tomorrow? Tomorrow's winter. It's like, shit.
It's like,
winter
again, we just went to winter. My pants hurt.
Every 13 days, new year.
Dude, but that's awesome. Snow white every 13 days?
The planet orbits brings 14 times closer to star than Earth is to the sun.
That can't be good. That means it's going to be fucking balls hot.
Burns at 3,000 degrees centigrade. No. That's its sun. Its
Okay.
sun.
Right.
That's fine. It said ground temperatures are estimated at 0 to 40 degrees Celsius. That's Earth.
32. What?
What do you mean? That's Earth.
That's freezing cold.
No, 0 is freezing.
Right. And it says from 0.
Right. To 40 degrees.
I guess Earth does have cold places.
No. Like good temperature is that's fine.
Okay, all right.
Zero's-
okay.
zero's
I'm
freezing.
still in. I was out for a second, but I'm back.
Right. So 40 is hot as shit. Let's
What's
do
fuck Celsius? Who uses Celsius?
the entire world.
Yeah, but fuck them. Why don't you guys start at least article do both, right?
Dude, metric system, dude. It's easy.
Not so easy to figure out what it means in fucking
It is.
Fahrenheit.
0 is freaking is
32
is
degrees,
freezing, and 100 is boiling.
Right, but what is 40 in Fahrenheit?
I can do the conversion right now.
All right, well, before you do that, is there oxygen? Read
Yes.
me the things I care about.
Well, hold on. It says we wouldn't be surprised if this supports life. Not sure if there's oxygen yet.
So we wouldn't be surprised, but we don't know.
Okay, here we go. So Celsius 40 degrees
Yeah.
is 120. That's not bad. That's still
You typed in 49, and 120 would kill people.
104.
What about 175? That's fine. I think we can do that.
104.
We
This
bring
is
an
great.
AC unit or two.
This is great. 104 from 0 to 104. That's perfect.
Yeah, 32 to 104 is not bad.
Perfect.
I'm very excited about Earth 2 now.
I am too.
I'm really excited.
I think this is a great place. And this is a picture. I
should name it.
Photoshop. It's right now. They're saying the Earth they're calling it Gliese 581c.
Oh, that's stupid.
Quit with the
That's
numbers.
stupid. No, fuck that
Quit
shit.
with it. You're getting like
Pick
Pentium
it.
processors. We don't want
Dude, don't even start me on the fucking Intel
We don't
nomenclature.
just pick like a name and let's call it like Galacta something.
Why do you call it Earth 2?
No, Earth 2 is Web 2.0 shit.
What 2.0? That show was out like 8-9 years ago.
Let's call it like let's name it now.
Okay.
Like Galacta Home. No, that's not good.
That's horrible.
You come up with something then.
All right, Galactic Home's not bad.
Galacta Home's pretty badass.
How about Second Home?
Too much like Second Life, the game.
Yeah.
How about
Home away from home?
what's the other words for home? Give me my little
Home.
residence, place of residence, apartment.
Oh,
flat.
yes. New place of residence is a
Hold on.
wonderful name for the planet.
Bungalow.
Bungalow?
Galactabung. No.
No
It's terrible.
bung.
No, not Galactabung.
How about cottage in space?
No.
Space cottage.
Space cottage.
Space cottage. Space cottage?
Cottage 2?
No, what 2.0? Space house.
Properties,
Space shack. Space shack?
Space Shack. Space
How about
Shack.
home ball? Home ball.
Home ball.
Home ball?
Home.
Sphere. Mars?
No.
That's horrible. Sphere Man. Sphinker.
Home spice.
Well, let's call it Galactus 58-1C
Yes.
right now.
That's
Good
fine.
name. It's good name.
Yeah.
It's good name. Weird.
Weird. All right. So.
Well, that's good. I think that would be good. I think that would be really good. I can't wait to get there and actually see if we can.
It looks
breathe.
great. The Photoshop mock-up looks amazing.
I'm seriously.
Is that really it though? It
I don't
says
know.
photography European Southern Observatory.
Well, then yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but how can they get that close if
Because
it's that
it's
far away?
European,
That's
they can do
amazing.
shit.
I mean, it looks great. Looks like a great planet. Looks like there's things to do there.
I'm excited to go and play ping pong.
If you could start over, like and get flown in, you probably need a few concubines to get going. So you probably like maybe with 10 women, and
Already sounds amazing.
but no one else. Talking like sticks and stones. You get some basic shit like matches and beer.
I still don't know the downside, Kevin. You're actually talking about a sci-fi movie I wrote when I was 7. Called Alex in Another Planet.
Yeah, matches beer.
And 10 hot chicks.
10 concubines and...
Whatever. There's probably a space boar I can kill or some shit.
Dude, I would so be there with you.
Dude.
That would be badass.
Well, you could have one half and I could have the other half. We could come visit.
And little wars and shit, and then we
Yeah,
make
be
up.
like, how's Kevinville? Kevsville.
It'd be awesome.
And I'll be like, Alavania's rocking.
Dude.
My 10 chicks are banging out some kids. It's awesome.
Sounds great.
Boar is plentiful.
I had some boar the other night. It was fucking breathtaking.
I love boar.
Listen, I had wild boar soaked chimay sausages in the UK. Prager, you were there with me. How
sounds
good was
good.
that shit? The boar sausage?
I love boar sausage.
It was really good. Oh, dude, they had chimays I hadn't even heard of before. Oh, it was good. Anyway.
All right.
The same place that had the previous dig store, the expensive beers.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
we went
yeah.
there. We went there.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was
How was it?
awesome, dude. You got to go. Next time we're out there, we're going.
All right, cool.
All right.
I love it. Let's get on to the sponsors. GameTap.com. So GameTap.com is for gamers of all ages who want to play the greatest games in their original format, regardless of platform, right on their personal computers. GameTap is an online gaming service that lets you play complete, popular, and exclusive PC, console, and arcade games for free. Its vault of over 1,000 games ranges from the latest PC games to the best of the console and arcade games. In addition to free games, the site also offers video entertainment and gaming editorials. At GameTap.com, you can find games including Hitman, Street Fighter, Blood Rain, Myst, Euro Lives, that's good, and Tomb Raider. Head over to GameTap.com to check it out. It's actually a really fun service.
Yes. Also want to thank Ask.com. If you haven't already caught on, every single week, we have provided you with the code, let's just call it Diggnation. If you search for this on Ask, you get behind-the-scenes footage that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
Little Easter egg nuggets.
Little Easter egg stuff. Cats running around the house.
Live behind the scenes of the live episode in London.
That's right.
The first time hacking the iPhone.
Glenn
Liam,
drinking
good.
by himself when we caught him that one time. That was a little awkward.
Nice, always fun. So head over to ask.com and search for Diggnation.
Yes.
Ask.com, baby. Asks IQ. Asks interesting queries. Highlights what users are searching on. Actually, it's really, that's really cool. The top searches.
Number one, MySpace.
Yeah, because it's a
weird.
good service for people like me.
You're a big MySpace fan. GoDaddy.com, starting at just $3.99 per month. Web hosting from GoDaddy.com includes 99.9% uptime, 24/7 support, and access to Metropolis, the place to install over 30 free applications to get you up and running and get the most out of your hosting plan and website. So if you want all kinds of stuff, blogs, you want PHP,
Blogs.
all that stuff's already set up and ready to go.
Love it.
Enter the code DIG5 at checkout and get an additional $10 off any $40 or more order. Some restrictions apply, so make sure to see their site for the details. Get your piece of the internet at the one and only GoDaddy.com.
That is correct. Now on to emails. This comes in from Ben. It's called Diggnation on Set. Hey, Kevin and Alex, I'm a big fan of Diggnation. I am also a camera assistant on movies and commercials. I am on a big Hollywood budget movie right now. Wanted to spread the Diggnation love. People come up to me and ask me what Diggnation is, and I tell them that it's a totally rad show. Nice pun. Here's a picture of me on set sporting the Diggnation shirt.
Nice.
How rocking is that, dude?
That's kick-ass. Good
I
pick.
love it. Well, hopefully, Ben, I'll bump into you one time when we're shooting some awesome sex scene with Halle Berry. Just saying. I don't know if that's when I want to bump into you. But we'll see you there.
You might be there. Next email of the day, English food, it's entitled, and it's submitted by James from London. He says, hey guys, just emailing you to tell you what is actually in an English breakfast, because I guess we had a hard time figuring it out.
Oh.
There are no ham or peas in traditional English breakfast. It mainly centers around bacon. He says bacon back, not steaky.
What? Bacon back,
Yeah,
not
what is
steaky?
bacon back? Because I saw
It's
that
the
on
back of, it's the
back of the...
Yeah, it's like back tack.
It's good. It's salty. It's good.
whatever it
And
is.
eggs, usually
Bacon.
fried.
Bacon's good.
Sometimes it can be served on their
story.
own. A full English breakfast includes scrambled eggs, bacon, sausages, black pudding, mushrooms, baked beans.
Black pudding. That's the shit that's weird.
Yeah,
That's
stay
that
away from
bloody,
that. Bloody
fucking
vein
blood shit.
pudding. Hash browns, fried tomato, toast, fried bread. I had the fried bread way too greasy for me.
Yeah.
It can be found in various places with hash browns and chips, sauteed potatoes, etc. regarding pigeon that is not traditional English food, but has been eaten in the past with doves. Though I'm in London, unfortunately, I couldn't make it to the shooting. We get in a lot of that.
Dude, I literally bumped into people. I bumped into people who saw me on the street when we were in Oxford. I bumped into this guy who was like, "Oh my God, Diggnation! What? I can't believe you're in Oxford. This is crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, did you come see the show?" And he was like, "You guys were taping a show here?"
Oh, that's too bad.
And I was like, "Dude, what?"
Well, we plugged it. That means he
I
just
know.
wasn't watching.
He's not a fan.
He just
I
wasn't
hate
watching.
him.
Cool. That's it.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose.
Until next time, Sapporo es muy bueno. Sapporo.
Oh hey, Martin Sargent here. You know those weirdos who try to visit every Major League Baseball park? Well, I'm sort of doing the same thing, only I'm doing it with websites. I'm hitting the road to go behind every site on my favorites bar, and you're riding shotgun. I call it web drifting. So you better buckle up, because it's gonna get wild. Let's web drift. Pick a lane, asshole!
The internet is full of weird, wild, and sexy websites, and Martin Sargent has visited them all. Now, he's going out into the world to visit them again, but this time, he's going in person. He's going behind the website to meet the genius kooks who made them face to face.
Martin, you sure you don't want an enema?
Whether it's swinging with Peter Pan, or swimming with leather oaks, casting big spells with wise wizards, or just a day out hunting Bigfoot. No website is too far out there, too weird, or just plain too crazy for Martin Sargent to go behind.
I'm so scared.
It's the darkest, wildest, most untamed corners of the internet caught on film. It's Web Drifter, and you're coming along for the ride. Web Drifter, only on Revision 3.
See you there.